I asked everybody on Facebook to give me a topic to write about, and a lot of girls said, you know, do stuff about body imagery.
Turtles.
I got one about otters, and I made one about that one too. It was really fun. But so I have two. One's kind of, you know, and then the other one has some explicit language. This is not that one.
Too edgy for me.
I remember when my body was foreign and I was not a traveler. I didn't dare explore this unfamiliar terrain and desperately wished to go to a place I had never been. An immigrant to a land I tried to emigrate from, a second-class citizen in my own nation. Intruder, imposter, inferior. It felt like I was being invaded, bombarded, embargoed by my own body. There was no salvation, no solution. I did not have a constitution on which to build, no foundation to make a home, take the land and claim it my own. I was robbed of that right. It took me too many years to love my body, to love myself. I waged a civil war in which there was no blood lost, but plenty of wounds and scars to show for it. But some days, I think I am still trapped in it because there is this constant struggle to look myself in the mirror and think, I look good. But you know, it's true. But there's this stain on my soul that will never wash out the damn spot, I say, but it will never leave. And there's something that nobody else can see, and it's days like this where I think I am too much like Lady Macbeth, and I am afraid of winding up dead due to the hemorrhage inside my head from trying to comprehend this sickness. Do not bother trying to tally the casualties. Those tick marks all go under my sanity, and I am still questioning if the loss is worth it. I am shaping my body into a democratic nation so that way the great war inside of myself could be ended with a proclamation, an amendment to a constitution, a document where I can find liberation and naturalization so I can finally feel like a citizen and not a tourist with an expired visa. Woo! Yeah. Alright, so I really like noise, and like, you know, if you're feeling something, if there's a line and you're like, ooh damn, that was good, I want you guys to actually say it for me.
Alright. Ooh damn, that was good!
There we go. Alright. There's some explicit language. To the guy who said, nah bro, she's fat, fuck you. If anything, I am fat with a PH, fly, fresh, fine, and honey, you need to recognize that. You try to take back your words, inhale them rather than eat them, or spit out ones with a politically correct dressing saying that I'm big-boned or there's simply more to love. Well, honey, there's nothing more about it. You know what, I am wholly and unapologetically me, so let's clear up some of your misconceptions. Woo! For example, baby, I'm not big. I am bodacious, buxom, busty, built, voluptuous, statuesque, Rubenesque. My body is body and it has body to it. You know, disliking me for that is completely ludicrous. Don't go looking at me like I'm throwing you fastballs. All I'm doing is throwing you these curves and you simply can't handle it. You know what? I'm not even trying to strike you out, but you just keep on swinging and never get the point that I am more beautiful than you can even imagine, which really isn't that hard since you judge books by their cover and only read ones with pictures because, well, you think the ones that are too big are too boring. Well, let's face it, the volumes have the best adventures and you are missing out on so much more than you can comprehend and wrap your little head around. So, you know, sure, I have a few pounds that I'd like to shed, tone up those muscles so I can walk with my head held high, but that is for me. I'm sitting pretty comfy at my 175, and I think a nice 160 would fit me just fine. I don't have to be skinny to be pretty. I only have to love myself, and that I can do tenfold. You know what? I could have been your oasis in this desert of societal double standards, but you lost your chance. Steeped too deep in the idea of American beauty that we sell to our youth, but here's the funny thing. Americans love it supersized. The bigger the better, more bang for your buck, and then went around and said that those who are bigger to shit out of luck will be ignored. That like the full moon, those who are big can glow so bright that any darkness the night might provide is just blinded by their beauty, baby. I just wish you could see that I am simply on the bigger side of beautiful. And all there is to love is me.